Welcome back, moms and dads. And for some of you, summer break is already over, and others still maybe have a couple of weeks remaining. So we wanted to evaluate and think back, how was this summer? Did you have a fantastic time? Or was it maybe also a little bit harder?
Yeah, I think I have the tendency, we can see in our family, I'm the one that say it's going to be great, high expectation. I just believe it's going to be great, but then you are in front of a wall. Things don't go necessarily the way we want.
And I think we've already talked about that, maybe also in a French video, because now we don't even know like in which video we speak about what. But that's more because for you, fun is number one.
It's number one.
So like it's not even like positive or speaking life.
Yeah.
It's just it needs to be like that or it's going to be horrible.
Yeah. And that's really a key. Your summer can go wrong, and it would never be completely wrong. Let's put it this way.
Wrong, like that's why like we defer on there. Like wrong is always an opportunity. Because if those behaviors show up during summer, maybe it's like sibling conflict more than usual. You see like screen time is not really under control. They're probably maybe disrespectful.
Hard to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
This can go on your nerves, I realize sometimes.
Sleep issues.
Yeah, because you want to be in some kind of a rhythm still, but you have maybe one child out of three that sleeps longer and longer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cute the first couple of days, but then it can be hard on the rhythm, for example. This is something we had, no?
Yeah. Or just like they don't have enough sleep, so then like everything comes up because you don't have a structure anymore. There's no routine. Everything is difficult. So
the weather was horrible.
Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, we're filming this before the break, like our break that we're not really having. But so like, don't forget my voice that if those bad habits probably surface because you're after summer already and you're just so frustrated and you just like think you've done everything wrong. I mean, we've been there too because it can crush you quickly. But just see it as an opportunity, because if it wouldn't have come up, you can't work on it.
Yes.
So it's an opportunity to teach your children even deeper. They're still in your home, so you have this possibility. Because I think too often we don't have a vision. We just like see those frustrating moments, but then we shove them away. We get busy again. We maybe work afterward. The kids go to school. It doesn't show up. So we're like, okay, it's gone. Nobody sees it anymore. So we'll just let it there.
We don't take advantage of the new revelation that we receive, which are actually a blessing.
Exactly.
That would be my style. To go next as quick as possible and forget. But it's true, if you work on it next summer, it's a new possibility to start new.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't have to wait until next summer to work on it, because you have even the year to be like, okay, this was something, so let's go deeper into respect and just like work on it after summer, because we have time. A bit less, but still. So we just thought about for you guys to ask a couple of questions. And the first question would be, what was beautiful during summer?
What showed up this summer? What was difficult this summer?
Yeah. And what needs to change? Because the difference, I think, with parents who are intentional is, as we already said, we don't shove it aside, but we make adjustments. And that's why we're making this video for you, just to take a couple of minutes. Maybe you stop it here. You write down what you have for all of those 4 questions, and then we'll continue.
What was beautiful is something we have the tendency to forget, depending of which culture, which character we have.
Especially in the overwhelm, if summer was very heavy.
But I always remember when there's like an issue, a mentor will tell you just to take a piece of paper, make a line, and put what is positive and what is negative. Because usually we come with the problems, we just see the lines of the negative and we forget all the positive.
And have more of the positive is the key too. Yeah. So just observe that too. What was beautiful? What did you do that brought your family together? Maybe like having breakfast together that you don't usually have. Or maybe you went on a walk and your child opened up. Or you tried dating your child during summer, what we talk about.
Or you just had a vacation, you left for a couple of days, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. But like I just wanted to say with the dating that like, if you try it and you just like see your child opens up, that's an opportunity to reflect on it and say, let's continue that afterward. Or maybe integrating walks as a family, because that was very positive. Or like, how did the kids react when there were less phones, less screens? And maybe you've seen like habits or just like attitudes that they were like kind to their siblings, they were helpful, they had self-control, they played longer on a certain like game or like Lego. These are also like things that we see over 1 year period that has improved. And that is so important for us parents to write down, make a note, because that helps us just in continuation of teaching our kids and as well to communicate that to our kids. Like to tell them what was beautiful this summer.
Yeah, this is very important. Very often we believe they can sense what's happening inside our hearts.
Yeah, no.
I always use this picture, we love them, but if we never tell them, they will never know. And it's the same with this. You can show that you are proud of your children. You can show that you have seen what they do. You can see, there's a lot of things we can say by being positive, by seeing what was good during the summer.
Yeah. So really point that out. As Hugues said, your kids don't know what is in your heart. Usually they hear more of the negative than the positive. And as a little reminder too for the spouses, your spouse doesn't know either. like our kids don't know if we don't tell them, but our spouse doesn't know either.
And I love what you say, because we teach about gratitude. Spend one evening, speak about what happened, what was good, and this can really elevate the family in a powerful way.
Yeah, and that could be another tradition that you start after summer, that you have an evening like that with the favorite foods, like maybe whatever your kids love, a picnic outside, sitting on the floor, something special, and where you just like pour out your heart on everything you were grateful for the summer.
Yeah. Is it easier for you or for me to be grateful? I think we're quite okay, no?
I think we're both not super good, like naturally. Like I think we really need to learn it too, which is like hope for all of you who don't have this natural tendency of the glasses full not have empty.
I said we're quite okay, so I see it half full.
But I think we both like during the years like had to like learn that.
Yeah, we definitely had to learn. Yes, indeed. Number 2, what showed up during summer? As we said, there's another structure because it's summertime, everything is changed, they don't go to school. So some things can come out that are different in the character of our children.
Yeah. Because of less structure, kids can struggle with that. Or maybe we've seen it's important that our kids have more one-on-one time. Or maybe because if there were too much screens around, they get more frustrated, angry, fight more. We sometimes don't believe that, but I've seen that with, especially when our kids were a little bit younger and you told them they could like have screen time, or this week was they could watch a movie. Afterward, it was worse than before because they wanted to watch another movie, they wanted to have more screen time, and you're like, you should just be grateful for it. But they can't. Like they start, especially the small kids, they're like, see, and then they're like, oh, I want to do more. And so your mind see that screens elevate more difficult times. And then you maybe also realize that you should reduce it, or it's not even necessary to have it during summer. Or maybe you've seen that your child doesn't know how to deal with being bored. So all of that are indicators for you to be like, okay, now we have to make changes going back to school, that maybe you don't even have structure during the school year, because you can think that school automatically gives structure, but maybe you don't eat at the same time, you don't have like nap times. That's one that also shows up, that you see, hey, my kid needs more sleep. So really integrate that, and don't just brush it aside because school starts. So yes, my child needs opportunities to be bored maybe. My child doesn't deal well with screen time, so maybe we'll reduce it radically. Or my child really needs more structure, and we need to integrate that also after the summer holiday.
Number 3, what was difficult in summer, the question we don't want to hear. Shamira believes it's a gold mine, which
It's
I agree.
important,
Nowadays.
He's
Because
learned, and for me, it's just like really, I'm like, please parents, like wake up. This is so exciting to be able to work with your kids, because that's our assignment, to teach our children. So again, this is a positive opportunity. Let's all say it together.
And it pops up, especially in summer, because we have so much time together. So it's like the same with us. We repeat this. When we have time together, suddenly we realize there's some things we still need some healing and some work on.
So with the kids, maybe there's more fighting, sibling conflict, you get frustrated. Instead of seeing it as an opportunity and be like, okay, we have to work on forgiveness, restoration, and learning how to deal with conflict in a healthy way. That's like a lifelong, anyways, lesson.
So it's interesting because Shamira, she really does this. After summer, suddenly she comes with new project. I realized this in summer.
No, I don't say that.
No, you
I don't say that. To the kids, I don't
she
say
doesn't.
that.
But she realized something in summer. And then suddenly there's kind of a new course or a new something that goes in this direction to work on this, on what happened, which I think is beautiful.
And always in a playful way, with fun, and never, as we said,
as an accusation.
Because you did so bad during summer, because we're not gonna do an evening where we say everything negative that was in summer, because that doesn't encourage our kids at all. They hear that, they feel the atmosphere already, so we're just gonna pick it up and be like, hey, let's learn about how forgiveness works and all of that. And I wanna give everyone out of their hope that are like, oh, I have no idea, you're so creative. I'm not creative with that. I had to learn. I know so many more friends that are super creative that like just like do things with their kids. I'm like, oh wow. But I have to like really take time and think about it, so you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. But as well, other difficult things could like come up, like as a mom, if you were at home with your kids all of the time, you're maybe exhausted, or you've expected something that didn't show up, so you're so frustrated. Also for yourself to be like, what was difficult for me? What do I need to adjust? Where do I really need to spend time, like more in prayer in the morning before our kids wake up, to just like fill yourself with His Word in prayer. And all of that is another opportunity to like start that after summer and be like, I'm not parenting alone. I need the Holy Spirit, but for that, I need to wake up earlier to pray and to read His Word, to just be filled for the day.
And the last question, number 4, what needs to change? We already gave some hints in the last questions actually, but what are we going to do? What are we going to put together so things can go in a different way next time?
Yeah, and it's active, and that's why like the 3 prior questions are important to just like write them down. And as a couple, to sit down together, to talk about it, to bring what did you feel, what did I feel, and then what needs to change is kind of almost more important, because that keeps you active and intentional, and not just like, okay, this happened, let's just like dive under again and forget all about it. But like really work on it.
Yes, it's interesting now that you speak about this. I was wondering, what did we do in our family? What had to change, for example? And that memory pops up when we go on holidays. I was the one that stressed the entire family, and for nothing, for no reason. because I was not ready. I was ready too early. And this is something where Shamira said one summer, you bring a bad influence,
atmosphere,
a bad atmosphere in the family because of this stress.
Yeah.
So this is something I definitely had to change.
Because we always think it's just us, and like it's just like nobody else feels it, but it affects everyone. And for myself too, I've realized a lot of things, usually expectations, to not have like unrealistic expectations during the summer break with the kids.
Be more flexible with the time.
Yeah, and sometimes as well, what I had to learn is not to have too many play dates with my friends, because if we have so many, like if we see everybody every day and the kids are just entertained with other kids, those habits don't show up either, and we're just like kind of covering them. But if you plan full days at home, they will quickly show up. We're sometimes scared of that. I know I've talked to a lot of parents. They're like, oh, no, I'm not going to stay at home because that's going to be like horrible. So they take the easier route, but I would encourage you to take the more difficult one and plan times at home too. And just with your spouse, sit together, write it down, then pray about it. Like if you're a single parent, do it with a good friend, pray about it, ask God there too. Don't just like think with your own like head. What can I change? What change is needed in our family to grow even more healthy throughout this year? Because while doing that, it's like, as we talked, we need vision for our family. And if we do not have that, our family is just survival. And family is difficult then, and family is just like our kids are getting on our nerves. And
You're surviving,
there's no joy. And joy comes with vision. That's really such a key. I've seen if we have vision and we work on it, and then next year we see, this worked so much better, especially if you look through our list again. It gives us joy because we see the harvest little by little. So we really want to encourage you to do this exercise. It's helped us enormously for our family. Write any questions or commentaries in the comment section so we can hear maybe what you lived through, what you did, how your celebration evenings went with your children. We would love to hear. But we're looking forward to next week. Until then, bye.